Cynthia was on one with Claudia. I forgot about that. That was like early season too.
Yeah, they were nice though. They like Cynthia.
Yes, they
I
did.
just refuse to believe that like she's a fun girl to hang around.
Who?
Claudia.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no, I never
no.
liked her.
No, yeah, she's
Never.
annoying.
She's never did anything. Her or her feet.
Even when I attempt to listen to the Carlos King recaps with like her and Dustin on
She
there, like,
drives
I
me
can't do it.
nuts.
Yeah, I can't do it. I have to stop. She's just getting on my nerves.
It's like she
Yeah.
just, you know what it is? She just still a hater.
Yeah.
Like she
Still had
just
a negative
like
spirit.
them girls just really did a number on her.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
did. Yeah, they did. And but the thing about it is, as much as you like talking about, as much as you say you don't care about them, you're always talking. That's like your only claim to fame, though.
Yeah. And
So
I
it's
noticed her recently that she has this list that really annoys me.
I don't know what that is, that thing that they're doing now. Because remember when they did the virtual season for Atlanta, Kenya had it, and Candace had it as well at one point too. Like they're doing this Invisalign or something when they get their
Oh,
teeth
that's
done.
what it is.
Okay,
And that's what it
yes.
is. They like because
Oh.
Kenya had it
And-
for a good while.
Yes,
And
I
like,
do remember that. Yes,
Oh.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And they were talking weird because they never adjusted to having it in their mouths. Yeah,
Oh.
weird.
Okay.
You know how when the girls get them big veneers and they don't know how to talk.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I'm about to say, like, girl, are you ever gonna be ready? I'm ready to go.
who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I was still talking, so I was just on my phone.
That's because you was looking down like you was doing something. I was waiting for you to be
Wait.
ready.
Girl, I'm not hosting this show.
Okay. I mean, it took you forever to even hit record because you was in your phone. But
Girl, record was
anyway,
literally, we've been recording for a minute and 58 seconds.
yeah, we started after you declared your hate for you know who. But anyway.
Don't you dare. Girl, none of us will have a show.
No, yeah, no.
I won't have a job.
Cancel. Same. But anywho, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Everybody Just Calm Down, the podcast. I'm your host, Jared.
I'm your boy, Po Theory.
And I'm Danielle.
Hi. We kind of like coordinated a little bit as far as colors.
Good. A little print.
We like
And the person
same
who's
trend.
always in print, not giving one print.
Well,
Interesting.
we have to work a double.
Clocked in.
But anywho, we're here to recap, in my opinion, a low-key but still entertaining season 6, episode 6 of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We start off with Heather and Angie making coffee, and having a phone call to discuss the luncheon, of course, and what went wrong with Mary. Angie kind of expresses that she feels bad about her relationship with Lisa because Lisa has turned into a different person, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I don't know. Angie just kind of gave me trying to play the victim in this conversation.
Yeah. And this is the same person that Lisa's always been.
Mm-hmm.
And we got that at the end of the episode, even with not jumping ahead, but with Meredith and Heather. Lisa's always been that person. So I don't know why everyone's you're shocked? Like, did you think she changed? Like, I just didn't understand what Angie, where she was coming from.
Well, as I will say, as this episode went on, I kind of started to feel like Lisa is more unhinged than usual this season.
Oh, well, no, we know why.
Yeah.
We saw it with John.
Mm-hmm.
We know why she's unhinged.
But Heather mentions that she pretty much wonders and wants Lisa to take some kind of accountability, take ownership of something that she has done. Which I pretty much know how that goes. I think we all do. And then we find out that the girls are gonna be chartering a super yacht and be featured on Below Deck, which Danielle and I are really excited about because
we are very excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
We actually should review that particular episode just so that people understand both sides.
Oh,
of
you mean
it.
the Below Deck? I thought you were talking about the next episode of Salt Lake City. I was like, yeah, we literally are.
No, the episode of Below Deck get the opinion of the yachties, because for the Below Deck girls and Bravo girls out there, yes.
Anything else before we move on to this painful scene in this ice cream shop?
For me, in the moment when I was watching this part of the episode, I didn't really like Angie's energy about Mary when she was talking to Heather. It's almost as if she wasn't taking full accountability in it, as if she thought she was right in this part. And I was like, girl, are you really about to do this? Like, are you doubling down? Luckily, obviously we know it
She
changes,
cleaned that
but in
up.
the moment,
Yeah.
I was like, now wait a goddamn minute.
I think it was touch and go for me, and then I was like, it's Angie. So I think I just let it go, but I do see your point there. Yeah.
So then we move on to this scene between Bravo and Todd at the ice cream shop, which I personally found super painful to watch. Literally, my first note was their relationship seems so sad.
That's a sad marriage.
Yes.
It's the saddest vanilla. It's so sad. Like, but a little part of me also, too, is like, I get that you want to be, Real Housewives and you want to be real. But at some points, you got to know who you with and how it's going to play out. And I think when she burst out into tears, I just felt like that was just so much. That was just so much.
And to your point, though, Aaron, and we've always said this, for every housewife marriage that has failed in the history of Bravo, that relationship was rocky before the cameras were rolling. So them going on camera just highlighted whatever issues they were already having. It almost never works. When we already hear about it from the beginning being rocky, it almost never works. And this scene was particularly sad. Not even when she was crying. When she was talking to him the entire time, his head was down. He never acknowledged her at all. And again, may that lack of communication never touch my marriage. That was sick. And then the only thing he paid attention to was the cherry on top of the ice cream that she told him not to touch. Bronwyn, if I were you, and I'm not, I would possibly put him under a hold or something, in a facility. Make sure the paperwork is, straightened out.
Oh my God. He's not that old.
Speaking of which, when we were watching this scene, literally the only thing that production could talk about was how he was so gagged that Todd's parents are apparently still alive.
So,
like he would not shut up about it.
So to my point, Bronwyn, do something. You can't let this man. He's not even like, as a crossover reference, he's not even like a Masood, Stephanie's husband. Like, he doesn't even give that. Like, you're crying and letting this get the best of you. Girl, you still have a second wind. Girl, stop. This was really pitiful.
Yeah. I really want her to just kind of give up on even filming with him and just let him go hang out with Robert Sr. and just be done because
wherever he is.
Yeah. These scenes are rough. And I also want to know, like, what their relationship was like in the early years. Like, was it always like this, or was it just? And I'm not going to sit here and believe that it's just like this because they're on camera. Like, they really are like this.
Oh, 1,000%. But I think in the beginning, remember, it's fresh, it's new. She's younger. It's more exciting. Now she's, you know what I mean? So all that's there. But then you get married, things start to simmer down, and then you talking about you want to be on TV. Wait, what?
Right.
So that's, yeah.
If your dad has always been a particular type of way towards you, I think what she's going through with Todd, I don't really think that's that big of a difference. It's probably actually better, compared to the relationship she's had with her father.
Well, let's be real. There are some similarities there, which is why she's with Todd to begin with.
Again, sad.
Basically.
Then we move on to the next relationship on the rocks, Lisa and John. Lisa is explaining in her confessionals that as they're discussing their communication problems, I didn't get why she was upset. She said she has to run the house and run the business. Like, I don't know. She felt like she was sad about being a wife and mother, and John wasn't hearing her out. Yeah, I didn't really get it. Yeah, I didn't get it.
Yeah, she's like she's doing everything.
Yes, and proceeds to talk about how she's not being heard while not listening to John.
Cutting him off completely.
Which she's been doing for years. And we've seen it. He's never gotten a word in this entire time.
John is on his way out.
Yeah, seems like
he looked checked out. He looked checked out, didn't he?
He did not engage with that girl, not one, but he was making jokes. He was laughing at her. Like, people always say, like, oh, what's the opposite of love? It's not hate, it's indifference. And I was getting indifference from him.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it's been a course of a long time where people have been calling John like basically like not pussy whip, but like Lisa got him like wrapped around her fingers, like no respect there, doesn't respect his authority, in the house. So he's hearing all this, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't feel good either. And John seems like a really nice guy, which is
It
really
does.
sad too. Lisa runs right over him too.
I can't believe he's
Mm.
not cheating. He's a good looking man.
Well, is he?
I I get the vibe. I think they really do love each other, but
Yeah.
this I feel like their relationship has probably been this way the whole time, and now he's checked out, and then they've been this way
She
this so
said
long
that.
that and
She
she
said
can't even
that.
change it.
But this is the
Mm-hmm.
thing, though. Remember, we also have to put into perspective that religion has a lot to do with why they're still married, probably. Remember, they are still very much so Mormon.
Well, Mormon 2.0.
Well, 2.0. But again, that part of it, as far as getting a divorce and
Mm,
separation, things like that, that is really not in the stars. But I guess at this point, it's looking pretty rough. It's another sad one.
it
Wow.
is. All the best.
Another sad love song.
All the best. All the best is so nasty. I think that's whoever made that up ate because you really didn't mean that. It's like I just hope it works out.
The next relationship that we move on to is Mary and Angie. So Mary stops by Angie's house to have a chat about what went down at the luncheon. Mary came in hot already, right out the gate, talking about the door, and Angie being able to answer the door for her. But they sit down to talk, and Mary, I felt like just ended up started right away, just clocking the hell out of Angie, especially with the whole when Angie made the comment about the bully, and Mary's just like, well, that's what you're becoming.
The only part I got about this conversation was Mary going off about her fart, and that completely set me. Like, I could not focus on anything else besides her comparing her fart to the dog's fart and then being upset about it and then dragging Bronwyn's name in it as well. Like, what? But
I
Mary
could
was,
see. Go
I
ahead.
can't. No, Mary, and the crazy about it, after all that dragging that Mary was doing, even with something as like crazy as a fart, Angie was at her beck and call, like, yeah, no, I'm really sorry about that. She really loved that girl and scared.
I actually think it's deeper than the fart. Like I think because it's housewives, you can take it at like face value, it's like being ha ha ha. But I think it was more so just in terms of like we've been there, like when you're like you usually are used to being a duo, and then the other person comes hanging around, and then the person you're in a duo with just all of a sudden got all these jokes and want to keep highlighting everything that you're doing wrong, and you're like, no, hold on, bitch, what's going on here? So I think in Mary's way, yes, the topic was a fart, but that was the
Oh, the bigger
principle of it.
issue
Yeah.
for the serious girls.
I think she also gave a really good explanation in her confessionals too, when she's mentioning how she doesn't get close to people, and then certain behaviors trigger her. So the way that Angie
Yeah.
has been moving has been making her feel some type of way. That was a lot. It was nice to see though. You could tell like they have a genuine bond, and you could see like
Yeah.
this
Mm-hmm.
whole friendship that they're putting on is like very much real, especially on Mary's end.
Oh,
That's what's
absolutely.
hard. I can agree with Mary on that. That's probably I think that's kind of why I circle back in the way that I do. Because I don't make friends easily and readily. Like
So
if you
you go
look
back to
at
the
my
toxic ones
friend
that you
group,
used to.
yeah, better the devil you know than the devil you don't.
Whoa.
But I'm learning, but I'm learning that that's not proper.
Hi, new devil. Nice to meet you. I find out. The hell? They're crazy tail.
Yeah, but I mean, thank God they make up. So
Yeah.
Oh my
And we
god,
knew
when
they
Mary
would.
said I can't imagine living my life without you. Oh,
Yeah, I
that
know.
was
yeah,
That's when
beautiful.
I truly knew like they were like real friends. Besides her in the confessional, I was like, no, Mary would not do that for no cameras. She really meant that. And I was happy
Mm-hmm.
for that. Cause I'm like, at least we do have a genuine friendship somewhere in the Bravo universe.
There's a similarity though I see between Mary's relationship with Heather and Mary's relationship with Angie. And that is, if you paid attention, Mary can say some wild things. She was very rude to Angie at the Trixie Motel when she first met her.
Oh yeah.
She said really horrible things to Heather, calling her inbred. But
Yeah.
when you think about how they react to Mary, it is as if, like, yes, she's saying horrible things to them, but I don't think it hits them in the way that it hits a lot of the other girls. And so they are able to build a relationship with Mary in a way that a lot of girls would not be able to, which in turn lessens the random rude things that Mary says to you. Because we even seen like at that reunion last year when she had such glowing things to say about Heather at the end at the reunion.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. Next scene, we have Heather meeting up with Lisa to go shopping for the yacht trip. And, call me crazy, but Heather kind of gagged me in this scene because I was expecting her to keep on licking Lisa's boots, and she did not at all.
Heather is now, I think, seeing the limelight on what we've been saying this whole time. Heather, you are really that girl. You just have to get from under these other broads.
Well, I
So
wouldn't take it
maybe
that
she's
far.
seeing the light. Oh.
That girl was a strong word.
I give a little girl a little break. But I mean, but she is though. Like, you're a New York's bestseller. You know what I mean? You're doing all these things on your own. You're an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like you're doing the things. So like she is, you know what I mean? Like, and I mean that girl could be anything. You know what I mean? No one's saying that girl could be Naomi Campbell. That girl could be anybody. You know what I mean? But she is that girl. She's doing the things. So I'm very happy that she actually was, I wouldn't say getting Lisa all the way together, but in a way that Heather would get her together.
I mean, she had the lady crying.
Yeah, I would actually say that I think she got her all the way together. There's something really powerful for a person to be even tone in the way that she was. And I wouldn't even say sticking her. Like, she was just honest with her and let her know, like, no, I can't allow you to say this about Angie when you're doing the same behavior. Do you expect me to sit here and just be one-sided? She was like, the level of accountability, and of course, what did Lisa do? The white woman thing of, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
Even when she clocked her about, yeah, because I could easily count her money. Trust me, it would be very easy. And she says, but even there, you're doing it right here. Just in those very small moments where Lisa is so used to getting away with those little sniper comments from the side. When she's talking about another girl, Heather was there clocking her at every beat. And I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I guess you're right. Yeah, she did eat her up.
I also feel like at the end of this scene, we saw a major Housewives red flag when Lisa whipped out this Teresa Giudice stack of cash to pay for these items. So,
my God, today.
We'll wait and see how this turns out.
My God. Do you know, I was hoping that you brought that up, and I was like, now, why she got all that cash? Where's the Amex?
Mm-hmm.
Ciao.
Not a good look, Lisa.
Lisa, the IRS has spotters for things like this. Oof.
Well, they're on a government shutdown, so they'll be fine.
When the shutdown, well, for now. Well, they at home watching this episode for when they get reinstated. So soon as they go back to work, you go to jail. So see, oh my God, terrible.
Next, we get a solo scene with Brittany, which I wasn't super excited about. But then we get this appearance from Olivia, who clocked in and ready to work because Olivia was wearing that lady out.
And honestly, from this scene, I always thought that Brittany was an airhead and I just didn't get it. I know why she's like this now. I'm like, oh, okay. She lost custody of her kids. And I mean, that's one of the biggest red flags in motherhood, to actually lose custody when the child's father, when you're well and alive and able to take care of a child, but the other parent gets the better guardianship. Like, they feel as though the kids would be in better care with the other parent, and when the other parent is the father, it's always a red flag. And by you doing that, you now lost the connection and you getting remarried. And so you lost a long time ago when those girls were 12, basically, and you remarried. And that's when your ex-husband snatched the girls away.
I agree with you in most cases. But with this case, I think the airhead still applies because I see this with Jen and OC. I see this with Brittany. There's a when you and I see it with Tamara, old Tamara, when she was married to that first man. When you are dealing, I'm assuming, and we don't know her ex-husband, but I'm assuming that Brittany's ex-husband probably was like a Todd, a very established man, powerful,
Mormon.
knows how to, Mormon, in the community, knows how to work the law into his favor. And so where even when she said, I thought would be able to be a better mother to my kids if I became a wife, that's nothing but religion right there.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's probably something in the paperwork that has something to do with, and I'm sure out there, the judge is probably Mormon. Let's be very clear.
Definitely.
It's all intrinsic out there. So I can definitely see from the kid's perspective, it's always going to be, why didn't you fight for me?
Yeah, you didn't fight enough, right?
And as the parent, you should let her have that. Not anything against the kid, but more so against the father.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's just a sad situation. And again, I hate that you waited till the girl was 19 years old to get, to get all this, whether you were on TV or not. But to wait till your kid is 19 years old to be like, I want to build this relationship with you is crazy when you were down the street the entire time. Because it was a time where they got old enough to be like, Dad, I want to be with mom. Where is my mom? Like she said, I couldn't even talk to you about me becoming who wants to talk to their dad about becoming a woman? Like there were so many times that you could have been there.
Right, but I always think in these situations, why couldn't she? The daughter, like, how did the daughter receive the information that the mother was unavailable?
Right,
you get what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right. They had
there was only one person that could give that. There's only one person that was giving that information to the kids, and that was the father.
Yeah, and they were in a
Brittany
nasty
wanting
divorce.
to be a star, right? And Brittany wanting to be on Broadway because actually Brittany is actually very talented. I watched a couple of videos of her; she can actually really sing. And I am seeing this scene. I had more of I will shoot Brittany a little bit of bail on this. There's some holes that are not filled with this. It's easy to say that she's a bad mother, but something's going on with that other side.
I don't know. I think she's just a man chaser.
I don't know. She stopped tucking her kids to bed. She's a man chaser. She stopped tucking her kids to bed a long time ago, and she kept choosing a man over her kids every single time. So she'll never get that from me.
Yeah, going back to Olivia's point, like even recently when she said she went over there to talk to her when she had the 30-minute break, and then Jared came over and Brittany started making out with Jared.
So you see, who's in your way now?
Fair.
So,
well, girl, I ain't seen you in 7 years, and I just sucked this dick last night. You.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna erase that.
Well, and again, now, again, you ain't. Yeah, you're a man chaser, and we've always said this about Brittany. We've always said it, Jared. You've actually, Aaron, have been the only one riding for this bird. We find out you like unfit mothers.
Who was the other one that he was riding for that we didn't like? Oh, it was damn. Wait, when is Stacey the first episode?
That's right,
oh yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, now
it's Stacey, and we're gonna find out that Stacey is right.
Well,
G said he felt bad for Julia too. Remember that?
That was But we move on to Heather and Meredith meeting up for a walk. And basically in this scene, Heather talks more about her running with Lisa at the store and basically proceeds to try to turn Meredith also against Lisa as the Lisa Takedown season continues. I feel like the girls need to give up on this coming in between Meredith and Lisa thing because Meredith is just not budging.
Is that what you got from this conversation?
Yeah.
I didn't get that Heather was trying to turn her against Lisa. What I got was it's like, hey, we need to have a sister girl moment with our friend. And I think the more that she denied it, the more that Meredith was against it, the more Heather felt like she had to push it, which I guess you could view it as her turning against her, trying to get her to turn it against her. But it's like, girl, this is extremely clear. And then the example she gave was like, girl, the reason that she apologized to you was because she couldn't deny it. It was on tape. Yeah. It was there. There's no backbiting with no bloggers. It's in your face. I feel like Heather was I think after everything we've said about Heather in these episodes thus far, being a pick me to Lisa and stuff like this, I think it's crazy that we're gonna jump all the way over this way to say like now that she wants to take her down. I think there's a little bit of accountability and honesty that she wants from Lisa. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should drink more. I mean, I need to come on these episodes and drink because I'm completely against everyone.
No, I know what point. Honestly, I agree with both of you guys, to be honest with you, because yes, in Housewives world, it was basically a takedown.
Karen.
No, it was basically a takedown. It was a takedown of Lisa, but in being a friend type of way. Like, girl, listen, we're about to have an interfriendship with our girl. She's bugging. She's actually turned on every last one of these girls, every last one of us in the group. And Angie actually at one point was one of her closest confidants, and now she's turning on her. And I think that's where it came in at, because her and Angie had been so close. Now that Lisa has actually turned on, we already saw her turn on Meredith. So we're like, okay, we thought you were her closest, but she was really close with Angie, and now they're at war. We really probably need to get this together. And I think that's what it comes down to. Also, Meredith looked great.
She did.
Like, sorry. She looked great. But yeah, that's what I think.
Last scene of the episode, we have the girls putting together their preference sheets for the yacht trip. Whitney, Bronwyn, and no, it's not Bronwyn. Who the hell was there? Whitney,
Lisa,
Mary, and
Lisa,
Angie was there.
Angie was doing Mary's preference sheet. She was writing everything down.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all together doing their preference sheets, and then we get to the part of the season where I remember seeing this in real life. It's when these allegations are coming out about Bronwyn committing identity theft and other acts of theft, and the girls begin discussing that. Cut to Bronwyn and Todd discussing it. Of course, Todd is pissed off as usual, maybe more so, and he doesn't want Bronwyn to go on the trip. I actually had forgot. I remember the whole ID theft thing when it came out, but I had completely forgot about it.
I did forget about it, but also this one thing. What did her have to do with going on the trip? Just solely focus on Lisa. Like, okay, I get it. You don't want to hear about it, but you know that I really do have to do this trip for the show that I'm currently on right now, right? So let's not make that a big deal. He gets.
He don't care. He's wealthy. That don't mean nothing. That's why I feel like he's viewing it that way. And he knows that when she goes on this trip, this information is dropping right before the trip. He knows that the whole episode is going to be dedicated to everyone turning on you, talking about the situation, bringing up documentation and things of that nature. And whatever business that he does or whatever his main job is, all it's going to do is exacerbate it. I totally understand why he don't want to go. She need to pull a Mary if it's going to be that bad. Just dip on the girls.
Yeah. Not good.
No.
Wish you all the best.
Shut up. Anything else before we wrap up and move on to our segment?
No.
Nothing for me.
All right, well, let's do it. Everybody, just calm down.
Girl, just calm down.
For me, it's actually gonna be Todd, and I feel like at some point we talked about this last season with Todd, but like Todd, your wife, this is her job. She has a job to do. She has certain commitments. You have commitments. Please pretend like you want to engage with this lady while you're at the ice cream shop. It was hard for us to watch. I'm sure it'll be hard for y'all to watch back. I need you to calm down or pipe it up. I don't know what the right terminology is, but let your wife do her job.
Oh my God.
For me, it's going to be Lisa. I don't understand how someone can go through life with that many blind spots. And I guess it's less about Lisa and more so about her world around her, the people that have allowed her to be the way that she is. I feel like she probably just hasn't had any true consequences from her actions. Mm-hmm. And I think the reason that I'm shooting Heather so much bail in opposition to you guys is because it looks like Heather is making it a point for that girl to have some consequences and hold her accountable. And I'm excited to see her be held accountable. I just hope these episodes going forward, when they're on this boat, that it's not so heavy on Bronwyn that Lisa gets away. We did see a preview where it looks like it's going to get jazzy, but with Lisa, but I just really hope they continue to
the
beat
issue
her
at
ass
hand.
with a stick.
Right. No, I feel you. For me, this should be no surprise as to being Mother of the Year myself. It's going to be Brittany. I do not. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that your daughter came to you as a woman, literally came to you as a woman to tell you about yourself, and the lack of attention and love that you haven't given her this entire time. And you still, to this very recently, up to recently, still chose a man who, I don't know if you playing him or he's playing you. We don't know what's going on with that, but you still chose a man over your bird. And that was corny, and I can never respect any woman who does that. So, Brittany, you need to calm down. You need to seek therapy, and you probably need to give your daughter a hug and take her to lunch and tell her how sorry you are for being a shitty mom. Calm down. I
we
took
put
my
too
kids
much
into bed
pressure
every
on
day.
women, but anywho.
Sorry. I working mom as well. So yeah.
I know it's really breaking Lisa down.
Let me tell you something. Nobody is a bigger enemy to women than other women.
Oh yeah, no, and moms
Girls,
especially.
they call them.
Oh no, mom life is crazy. The girls get real nasty because also it goes down to if you do baked goods or if you store bought. So you see what I'm saying? It's nasty out here.
Well, thank God for all that nastiness, because that's why we have these shows to recap. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments who you think needs to calm down. We will see you next week. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Okay, yeah.